When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll... Get this only back to the 20.
Chad Hunt, 50, 70, and 59. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Squeeze. Get in there. Yeah. Ready.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Intended for Damian.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 28-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Mariota on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota gives to Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, here we go. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 45 the mic. Rock the flag.
Working out of the gun, Mariota to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go. And especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead with their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 3. Mike 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll get the first rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Hey.
A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Henry. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
61, matchbox, light. We got it. 45, move. 45.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Mariota. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Deidrin Sanak with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check mark 45. Time to go, night.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make our score 9-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And on the handoff, it's Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Falcons nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kaepernick now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Let's go.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it drive loose, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. 3. Right here, right here. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
By 7, let's go.
To throw, Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Mariota. He finds McKenna, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Switch. One. Let's go. One. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here again is McKinnon. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time.
They run once more with McKinnon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key to tight end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now Kaepernick. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Titans take over
We play to win.
at their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
3rd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
It's taken to the 26.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Tight off. Tight on the window. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Mariota now to throw on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons get a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We got 4. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 3. Combo. Man, I got you. Mike 3.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, McKinnon again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
65. Jump.
1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets around him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and now here is another interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
366. Bully ride.
McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors